A Buchanan County man has been arrested for the murder of a child, and we'll tell you about a detour coming to a busy highway next week. I'm Robin Tillman, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. A Buchanan County man has been arrested and charged with abuse and murder in connection with the death of a child earlier this year. Logan Curtis Boyd of Van Sant is charged with murder and felony abuse and neglect. He is currently being held without bond. The charges are related to the July 2nd death of a child in Van Sant. In a joint statement, Commonwealth's attorney Nikki Stiltner and Sheriff Alan Boyd said no additional details will be released while the case remains under investigation due to its sensitive nature. Those who normally drive along a section of US 119 in Pike County will soon find themselves taking the scenic route, as some roadwork will require a 4-mile detour. Sheldon spoke with the Transportation Cabinet to find out the details.
Beginning October 20th, motorists will be rerouted along US 119 in Pike County as the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet's District 12 office begin repairs on the Scotts Fork Bridge. District 12 Public Information Officer Shantana Woodward updated us Wednesday.
We've got this project that's starting over on US 119. We've had some signage out there that's been out there for about a month, so a lot of our motorists and things have seen the sign telling them that work is going to be starting sometime in the middle of October, towards the end of October. So that day has came, and we're looking at October 20th for the work to actually begin.
Crews will work on the northbound side of the bridge on the way from Pikeville into South Williamson. Woodward said this will see completion in roughly a month.
We're going to be working there on the bridge. A lot of people know it as the Scotts Fork area, the bridge. It goes over Bent Mountain there, that area. So really what we're doing some routine maintenance on the bridge and things, but we're really fixing, where the bridge meets up to the road there. And in doing that, sometimes when our bridges and stuff meet up, people will notice it can be kind of a bump or a lump or something like that. So we're really working on fixing that meetup. So because of that, we have to cut all the way across, because that meetup goes all the way across, and that's what is causing us to have to close the entire bridge.
The closure will be from the Phelps Bent Branch exit to the Meta exit, but Woodward said the detour won't add too much commuting time to those traveling in the area.
Northbound traffic can detour using Kentucky 194 and to Kentucky 1426. So there is a detour in place. We're not going to, completely close people off. The detour adds about 4 or 5 miles on to your normal daily commute. So hopefully that won't add too much time to everyone. But before this road opened and stuff, people were kind of used to going these roads. So they've been a little bit used to these old roads, as we kind of call them and things.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
Coming up after the break, a church believed to be the oldest in the region will host a homecoming this weekend. We'll tell you about it when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford. The Martin County Lady Cardinals are heading to the 15th Region Championship after rolling past Prestonsburg 8-0 in semifinal action Monday night. Freshman Jazz Jude powered the offense with 4 goals, bringing her season total to 16. She was joined by junior Faith Caldwell, who added 2 goals and 4 assists. Annalie Davis and Madeline Goebel each added a goal, while goalkeeper Brianna Muncie turned away 3 shots to preserve the shutout. The win improves Martin County to 15-1 on the year. Their only loss came against Owensboro Catholic in the Kentucky All-A Classic statewide tournament. Prestonsburg ends its season at 12-7-1. Up next, Martin County faces Johnson Central in Thursday's 15th Region Championship. The Golden Eagles enter the matchup with a record of 19-2, setting up what should be a classic showdown. Congratulations are in order to Eastridge junior Savannah Baldridge, who reached a major career milestone Monday night, recording her 1,000th career kill during the Lady Warriors match against Prestonsburg. Baldridge has been a dominant force at the net throughout her high school career, combining power, consistency, and leadership on the court. The season alone, she totaled more than 450 kills, 58 service aces, 10 blocks, 177 digs, making her one of the most complete players in the region. She also surpassed 500 career digs over the weekend. Showcasing her versatility and defensive skill, a true leader for the Lady Warriors, Baldridge continues to raise the bar and represent Eastridge with pride. Over at the University of Pikeville, quarterback Xavier Malone has once again been recognized as the Appalachian Athletic Conference Offensive Player of the Week. Malone was outstanding in Saturday's 44-0 win over University of Rio Grande, completing 31 of 44 passes for 408 yards and 4 touchdowns. UPike returns to action Saturday afternoon at the W.C. Hambley Athletic Complex, hosting Point University. The game will cap off homecoming week with crowning of the king and queen taking place before the 1:30 kickoff. For more information, be sure to follow the Mountaintop Sports Facebook page or visit mountaintop.news and click on the Sports tab at the top of the page. For Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, are you stuck with a carrier that doesn't get you? Yeah, we get it. So at Appalachian Wireless, switching is easy and way more rewarding. With our promotions, you can port your number, grab incredible savings, and enjoy a service that feels a little bit more like home. Plus, we've got the latest devices and a team that's here just for you. So why settle? Visit us online or stop by one of our many retail locations today to see why we're the region's best network. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Snively Chapel is both a house of worship and a living history lesson, as its original building dates back to the mid-1800s. The church is used only rarely today, but one of those rare occasions is coming up this weekend when its annual homecoming is held. I went to the church today to get a look and find out more about the event. Hello, Robin Tillman here with Mountaintop News, and I am with Ron Burchett, and we are standing in front of Snively Chapel, which is kind of out by Lower Johns Creek, right?
Yeah, about 10, 11 mile on Lower Johns Creek.
All right, and it is the oldest chapel in Pike County, and you said surrounding area, really?
Probably in a big sandy valley.
So then you said we could get a tour of the inside?
Sure, be glad to.
All right, let's go see the inside. Burchett explained that the chapel was built around 1900 on the foundation of where a log cabin church had previously been built in 1853. The chapel is currently owned by the Salem United Methodist Church and holds services only on holidays and special occasions. The upkeep of the chapel is funded solely from member donations. This Sunday, they will be holding a homecoming event to celebrate the chapel's history and raise funds for necessary renovations. All right, so that was the inside of Snively Chapel, and like we mentioned before, there's a homecoming this Sunday, correct, at 3 p.m.?
Sunday at 3 p.m., little service, preaching, short preaching, and then dinner on the grounds afterward.
All right, and anyone is welcome. You don't have to be a member.
No, we will have several churches represented, and it's open to the community.
Okay, perfect. And then you were talking about, you said this building's not going to last forever.
No, we, of course, welcome donations to try to maintain it as long as we can, but we know that the building itself won't last forever. But we don't want the memory of the people who served this church so many years ago, so faithful to it. We don't want that memory lost. And it's a commemoration of their lives more than a building.
All right, perfect. All right, again, that is 3 p.m. this Sunday, Snively Chapel Homecoming, and we hope to see you there. That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Robin Tillman for Mountaintop News.